A beautiful day to you out there. I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Making Marriage Work. My name is Kemi Tony Akinwumi, and I'd like to appreciate all of you, our online viewers, for all the likes, the share, the comment, for helping us spread the word faster. Thank you so much. So with me today again is Mr. Ajibade, who is a professional counselor, and we'll be discussing another aspect of marriage and family life. So today we'll be asking a question. Is marriage a merger or a transaction? Do people come into marriage thinking it's more like a business? If it works, I stay. If it doesn't work, I pull out. Or do you think it's important that people come into marriage with that mindset of this is a merger and we both have to be here to make things work? So I'll be having that discussion with him. Thank you very much for being here again, sir.
Thank you.
All right. So what do you think?
I would say that marriage is not a transaction. I should not be approached with the mindset that it's a transaction. Because if you approach it that is a transaction, it will mean that in a transaction you are looking for profit, you are looking for gain. So it will mean that if the gain does not come, the profit is not there. If you are doing a business and you are not getting necessary profit, you can withdraw your investment. So if marriage is approached with that mindset, it means when there are issues and I don't know how to handle it, then I can easily step away. So marriage should rather be seen as a merger, because two people coming together to align your purpose, to align your goals, to make sure that you live long, you achieve the purpose that you have set for yourself. So marriage is more of a merger to me.
But when you say that people come into marriage with the mindset of to have gain and for profits, I think pretty much a lot of us come into marriage with some expectations. So yes. If I'm coming into marriage, is it wrong for me then to come into marriage and expect that my life gets better, or expect that this person is financially committed to me, or this person meets some certain needs, which is more like, yes, I'm coming to have some gain, even though I know I'm also going to be committed and I will give. So
is the area of the commitment from your part that is important, because yes, we go into marriage with expectations. But the truth of the matter is that when you get into the marriage, you discover that you have to adjust your expectations.
Right.
Usually in the business transaction, what you're after is your profit. At the end of the month, what do I get? At the end of the year, what do I get? If my investment is not yielding as much as I expect, I can diversify and look elsewhere. But in marriage, when you come with expectations and you begin to work together, you have to adjust the expectations. Sometimes you even need to make sacrifice on behalf of your partner, of the other person. So for that period, you may not meet your expectations. You will not get any profit. But you are investing in the partner's life.
And this is something some people don't understand. Sorry to cut you off. Because when you mentioned that some people come into marriage with the mindset of it's a transaction, I'm looking for something. And if they don't get what they are looking for, they diversify. Which means that, for instance, someone comes into a marital union with a certain expectations, for instance, when it comes to sex, and it's not being delivered, their expectation, and they feel that, what's this? I have to look for another way to satisfy, that sexual desires. And in doing that, in most cases, they end up destroying the relationship. But if they have the mindset of, I'm here, I have a commitment. I made a commitment. I made a vow. Even if things are not going out the way I want, like you said, you have to sacrifice, you have to adjust your expectations, and even if there are problems, the two of you stick in there together and work out things. And so what are the other benefits of having to have that mindset of a merger as against the business?
When you approach a marriage as a merger, there is a sense of belonging. It builds trust.
Right.
Because you have matched yourself together, you match your life, there is trust. You can always depend on your partner. You can trust your partner. You know that even if this business, so to say, in quotes now, if it's not bringing profit today, there is hope that there will be benefit tomorrow. So once you align your goals, it helps in navigating all the challenges and troubles of life, and both of you are able to grow together. In fact, when you have challenges and you bring all your resources together, your mental resources, your psychological resources, you bring it together, it's a lot easier to confront issues than when someone says, no, that's your problem, that's not my problem, so I'm going my own way.
Yeah, they more or less see themselves as a team.
As a team.
You know, we collaborate. Marriage is a teamwork, it's a collaboration, it's a synergy. You know, it's two people coming together to fight for a cause. You know, to defend what they believe in. And I also think that's why it's even important for two people before they start this merger, before they start this teamwork, to be very concerned about who they pick.
It's very important.
Because it can be difficult for you to plan anything tangible with a wrong team member.
That's true. You see, I know a guy who was dating another lady. And he said in the course of their discussions, if they discuss anything that has to do with challenges in the home, the lady will say, what's the big deal? If anything happens, everybody goes one way. Everybody goes one way.
For better, for stay, for worse, for go.
I don't want any problem in my life. If it doesn't work, I pack my load and go. And that's why the guy did not go ahead with the marriage. Because he says this one, the mindset, will not be committed. So that is the implication. So, but if both of you have come to agreement that we are going to build our life together, whatever challenges may come, we will confront it together. We will work at it together. And we are sure we are going to win together. It helps in confronting the issues of life. And then you can
in your profession as a counselor, and I know you would have worked with a lot of married couples, do you find people coming to you for counseling in that light of our marriage is going through challenges, and what would your advice be?
A lot. I get a lot. I get a lot. Because when you see a couple that the wife believes that it's the responsibility of the man to be financially responsible for everything in the home. Even though she also works, she has income, but it says the responsibility of the man. And it says, my own money is for myself and for my mom. It's not for the family.
But Oga's money is for everybody
in the family.
And that's selfishness.
That's selfishness. So I get a lot of requests like that. And what I try to do is to educate them, to let them know that this is teamwork.
Right.
You have to make a sacrifice as much as he is also making the sacrifice. And when you make the sacrifices, you discover that there will be peace at home. Because instead of tension all the time, instead of making the man not wanting to come home after close of work, because he's thinking of the pressure that is waiting for him at home. So the man is happy to come home. You are happy to receive him. Both of you, your children, they grow up in a good atmosphere. So it really helps in bonding the family. So I get a lot of requests, and that is the way to go about it. Educate them, let them know, let them understand what it means to be in marriage.
Yeah.
That it requires the sacrifice of both of them, and put the commitment, and it helps a lot.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. So more like pretty much what we are saying is that marriage can work.
It can work.
People should come into marriage with a mindset of this relationship, this union is a merger. It's a teamwork. It's a collaboration between the man and the woman. They have a picture of the outcome that they want. They put in the effort, they put in the commitment, they put in the sacrifice to work together as a team. Where the man is lacking, the woman can complement, and when the woman, is also lacking, the man can be the strength for the family. And together they raise an wholesome and a healthy family. Unlike some people come into marriage with, like the example you gave, if anything happens, I pack my bag, I leave. And that's one of the challenges we have right now in today's world, where people just walk out of their marriage for flimsy reasons. He looked at me one way, I want divorce. He shouted on me, I want divorce. And then it's actually having a negative effect on our society, because you see many people who just feel marriage is not working, I'd rather just leave. But we are saying marriage can work, marriage can thrive if two people come together to form a teamwork. Thank you so much, sir, for enlightening us. Really appreciate you. So it's been another beautiful episode, and I want to believe you've learned a thing or two from this. So we look forward to having you at the next. Thank you so much. God bless you. The well-being of the marriage determines how the children will turn out.